Hi, I'm Logan. You're watching DSF, and this is the brand new Vellfire in Malaysia. Stay tuned for the review. Naturally, when you buy the Alphard or the Vellfire, your goal is not to drive it, it's to be driven here in these boss seats, right? And you get a ton of cubby space in these cars. Look here, the cup holders, which can be neatly stowed away when you don't want to use them. You have a big bin right here. You have more ports over here and more storage as well. You got your aircon vents, you've got more storage here. There is no shortage of space to store anything and everything in this car. Naturally, being a boss's car, you can adjust the angle of seat reclining, front and back, as well as the reclining on your feet here to really bring your legs up and enjoy like a boss with the touch of a button. And there's button adjustments for seat reclining and so on. You still need to manually adjust the seat position with this thing here. Okay, so in addition to these two new screens, the interior of the Vellfire has also gone up significantly. You get more cubby spaces here, as you can see, your two cup holders, a little bit extra. You get this nice chunky gear selector here, and of course, you get the center console that opens up both ways, which also has more connectivity features such as these HDMI and USB ports here, a 12-volt socket there, and of course you also get a digital mirror this time around. This time around we are in the Alphard. Now usually the Vellfire would be the more upmarket of the two cars, right? But this time around Toyota has swapped that, making the Alphard far more luxurious in my opinion than the Vellfire. And the same can be said for their engines as well. They made a swap as well. This has a 2.4 litre turbocharged engine, while the Vellfire over there has a 2.5 naturally aspirated engine. Why? Okay, so if you remember, we had to manually push our seat back and forth in the Vellfire. That's not the case with this Alphard. As you can see, I'm doing it all with a button, as is the same with the footrest, with the seat reclining forward and back, and these fancy little cup holders here. And before I move on to the coolest part about this car, I also want to show you one thing that the Alphard does better than the Vellfire, and that's this little table here with a brushed wood finish, and it also has a vanity mirror just to make sure you look good. Okay, so in addition to the few other things that the Alphard does better than the Vellfire, in my opinion, like I pointed out, you also get these very cool, well, for lack of a better word, smartphones that can control the functions of the car. Like for example, I can control the lighting, which, yes, I can see it's being controlled right there. I can turn on and off the reading light, as well as turning on this roof light here, which you saw I didn't press anything up there. I'm only pressing the button on this smartphone. And of course it's detachable, because of course you wouldn't want to just leave this here while you're parked somewhere for someone to smash your windows and steal, right?